Howdy gamers, old gamer guy here. Before I got very distracted by Arma Reforger, I was just about to make a video for this game, Dawn of Man. This is not really a first hour impressions video because this was a PS4 game and I made a number of videos for this, but this is a proper PS5 version. So I'm just going to play for an hour here. You can see there's some free play options and some challenges. There's a creative mode. There are milestones to complete before you can unlock some of this stuff. But I'm starting off at 0 here with Continental Dawn. And you can change the name of the settlement. You can choose the location. I'm going to go next to a river. And then we have the normal game mode. And then we also have a hardcore option. I'm just going to play on normal here. And then we can start off with a few huts, a few structures, or we can go nomad. And I like to just start off as nomad. So this is just me playing for an hour, obviously highly edited. I'm going to make it all the way through the Paleolithic era, basically. The idea here is that we are guiding early humans from the Paleolithic era through the Iron Age. The controls are fairly simple. You get into most of the menus with L1. That brings up these menus here in the lower left-hand corner. The quick menu gives you a few options, including getting back to the settlement if you get a little bit lost. Most of your time will be in the build menu. We can plant things later on and place a work area. I'm going to put the game speed to 0 here. And then we're going to build a few things. We need some storage areas. So we've got an option for a wood pile and a stone pile. So I'm going to put these small storage areas over here. We also have the option to build a storage tent, but I'm going to wait on that a little bit. We're starting off with 7 people, and those people need a place to sleep, so we need to build a few tents. Each of these tents can house 3 people, so we need to build 3 of these to give all of these people a place to sleep. And of course, as you expand, you need to build more housing to allow more people to show up at all. We've got a few options under production, but first I'm going to have them build a hearth, which is basically a campfire. They can cook some meat there and they can kind of hang out and socialize a little bit. But now is not the time for socializing. Get to work, little people. I have started the time running. It looks like we're carrying some meat around, and they're just going to put it over here at the site of the hearth. But let's put them to work picking up things. We can place work areas to pick up sticks or to gather flint, and these things will be depleted over time. Some of them require tools for them to happen at all. Here we are gathering some plants. Obviously plants can only be gathered during certain times of the year. We've got some stone here nearby, but I'm going to place our initial stone gathering area over this way. There's a little place where they can cross the stream, and they can also fish in that stream. So I'm going to place this work area between these 2 spots in the stream, so now our people will automatically go fish there. And here is the speed at the top speed. This is 8 times, and as these resources are gathered and the proper resources become available, then they start to build these structures. So there they are, building our first tent. It's very exciting. So we started off with some meat, and we can fish and we can gather some stuff from plants, but this is primal vision here, and we can use it to look at potential hunting targets. These mouflons are very easy early targets early on in the game, and when I go ahead and unpause time, my people will automatically go hunt them, and they kill these things so fast that I missed seeing them with the camera. I was hoping to get a better view of these first 2 kills, but they have already happened, and my little people are already skinning these animals, getting skins, and also getting meat. But as we're doing these things, we're gaining knowledge, and as we gain knowledge points, eventually we can unlock things in the tech tree. In this video, I'm going to basically get most of this stuff there in the Paleolithic era, but here is the Iron Age. We have things like shields here, swords, it looks like, are in the Bronze Age, and you actually get archery in the Mesolithic era. So there is combat in this game, as you will see later on. Earlier I hunted by clicking on the animals that I wanted to be killed, but here I'm selecting a couple of people, and then I'm going to send them after a particular animal. Like I said, those mouflons are an easy early kill. There's also an animal called an ibex. I think that it's also very easy, but something like, say, a reindeer might be more difficult to kill, and you might want to send more than one person after this particular animal. So now when I unpause time, these people automatically get out on the hunt. And they actually get into kind of a hunting posture when they get close. It's actually possible for these animals to get away, so these hunts could be a big waste of time and energy, but this time we actually kill the animal, and now it is automatically scheduled to be skinned. So somebody will grab the meat and the skin and bring them back to camp. But as you can see, time is passing. The summer is becoming fall, and we're going to need to be thinking about keeping warm in the winter before too long. We've got a storage tent there. But look who just arrived in camp. It's a trader. These guys will show up every once in a while. They've got stuff to sell, and of course you can sell them some things, and later on in the game this is a good feature, but early on in the game you really don't have a whole lot to trade with. They will hang out though pretty much for the entire season. So this trader is still hanging around as fall starts to turn into winter. And we have 3 tents now, but we still don't have a crafting station. We've got some skins drying out on some racks there, and there you can see the hearth. We have a storage tent. We still have our wood pile and our rock pile, and there we go. The crafting station is now underway as it officially becomes winter. And keep in mind that I'm editing a lot of stuff out here, so I took out a lot of the hunting because you definitely want to keep your food supply on point. But never mind that. We now have a crafting station, so we can build a few things. Our tools will degrade over time. There, around the clothes, you can see a little animation. That means that's under continuous production. So now I'm starting continuous production for some winter clothes as well. And you can see with the crafting station, you can actually have a few people working at the same time. I like to just watch my little people go about their business. We have survived the winter, which gives us another knowledge point. And we have acquired flint, which is giving us knowledge. We are constantly getting knowledge. And eventually I have unlocked the technology to make an axe. And so of course we need to start cutting down trees, and getting logs from those trees will allow us to build some new things. And well, you can see our people are kind of unhappy, but otherwise it seems like things are going pretty well. We've got a place to bury our dead, even though we haven't had any dead yet, but never mind that, because this could remedy that situation. We have a wolf attack, and so you can press R3 to go into a defensive mode. You could also go into the L1 menu, I think, and go into the quick menu and go into defense mode. But that brings everybody back to camp. That one guy is trading out his tool for a more appropriate weapon. And now they just wait for this wolf to stupidly walk up and attack this group of people. I canceled the alert at the wrong time there and then had to put them back on alert. But now another wolf runs up and attacks, so they have to come back and attack that wolf. And so now we have 2 dead wolves to skin, but still nobody has been killed. So we have a grave up here, and people can come and worship at this skull pole, but it's basically just to cheer them up, and they're thinking about their dead ancestors, I guess. Another springtime has arrived, and the storms look pretty cool, but oh my gosh, a cave lion attack is happening. And so this one is farther away from camp. These animal attacks happen periodically, and then eventually, I guess, starting in the Mesolithic era, I think, you start getting attacked by other people, other tribes, and you have the option of having them progress technologically at the same rate as you, or they could progress faster than you. That is an option. I am playing this on PS5 Pro, and I'm not even sure this is going to be visible for you on YouTube, but as I'm editing this video, there's kind of a strobing effect happening with the graphics. I assume that will show up on YouTube as well. That is not happening as I play. That is not something that I'm seeing as I play. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm not even sure you're going to see it as I'm recording this voiceover, but never mind that. I really do like this game. I played a lot of it, just the PS4 version, and I was excited to see a proper PS5 version in the store, so I wanted to make a video about it. This is basically the Paleolithic era here. You can maybe see a dog in camp at the end of the video here. But I like this a lot. What is coming up next on the channel? Possibly some more Arma Reforger. There's another random game I purchased recently. I'll probably make a video for that. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.